Let's understand correlated subqueries in SQL. And I've created this table right here that includes a couple of heroes like Saitama, Genos, King, Krillin, and so on. All of them have a corresponding city and a power level. And I think it's easiest to understand if I just show it to you. So we select name and city, for example, from heroes where power level is greater than. And now inside of those brackets, we need another subquery. So let's create the subquery that we want to select the average of the power level from heroes where, let's give both of them an alias. So that one is h1 and that one is h2. This is the exact same table though. That's something that you have to remember. And now we say where h1.city is equal to h2.city. So now let me explain what is going on right here. We are selecting one of the heroes right here. So in the first iteration, we are getting Saitama. We're taking a look at the power level. The power level is 10,000. So we say where 10,000 is greater than. And now this here is the correlated subquery. So we select an average of the power level from heroes where the city of Saitama, so the city of our first person in the first iteration, is equal to the city of all of the persons in this subquery. So we will get all other persons that are living in said city, in our case, from all of those heroes. We will calculate the average power level, and now we will check whether the power level from Saitama is higher compared to all of the other heroes in his city. If that is the case, we are going on to the next user, which is Genos. So for Genos, we're getting a power level of 8,000. We are checking whether this power level is greater than. Again, we are saying select the average power level from all of the heroes that are in the same city as the hero in city 1. So as the hero that we are having right now, which is Genos. So h1.city is Genos city, so it's set city, and h2.city is one row for every single iteration in this subquery. So in the first iteration, it's Saitama, they have the same city, so this one is equal to true. For Genos, it's equal to true. For King, it's equal to true. For Fubuki, it's equal to true. And for Tatsumaki, it's equal to true. So this subquery equals to true for all of those heroes. And now it calculates the average power level for all of those heroes that have the same city to the person during the current iteration. And if the power level of Genos in the second iteration is higher than the average power level inside of the city, then we're going to select name and city. And as you can see, this subquery can get really, really long because for every single row right here, you have to query the entire table. So for Saitama, we have to essentially query the table. For Genos, we have to query the table. For King, we have to query the entire table, and so on. Because we're essentially comparing Saitama's city to every single other hero's city. And only after we've queried every single city, we know what the average power level in that city is and can then compare it before we go on to the next user. And if we run this code right here, you can see that we are getting a couple of users. And all of those users have a higher power level than the average person in his city or the average hero.